welcome back to Food Prep Guide. I have a canning oddity to discuss with you today. I opened up a can of venison recently and found some black stuff on the underside of my lid. It's not the first time that it's happened before, and when I first saw it I was startled and I thought it was mold. If you have ever opened up a canning jar and seen black spots, you may have thought the same thing. You may have thought it was mold, and of course if it's mold, it's bad and we don't want to eat that food because it can make us sick. But if you don't know this other reason that's actually perfectly safe, you might accidentally throw out good food. So let's talk about that today. This is a process known as pinholing, but we do need to be able to decide the difference between pinholing and mold, because you can certainly have both cases and we need to be able to decipher between the two. So here is what pinholing looks like. Now these spots that you see here were actually larger when I first popped open the lid, and they were blacker when I first popped open the lid. And here's the test that you need to do between mold and safe pinholing is what it's called. And mold, visually, mold is going to be fuzzy, and the black, it's stuff that's on the lid that is that comes with pinholing, it's going to be like a flat black color. And when you rub your finger over it, one of two things will happen. It either won't move at all, the black spot, or when you move your finger over it, it's going to smear a little bit and it's going to look like black ash or black soot. And if that's the case, it is pinholing and your food is still safe to eat. Obviously, you need to go through all of your checks for whether or not the food is good. If you open it and you see this and you smell an off smell, then that's going to be an indication that the food has gone bad. But I'm talking specifically about noticing the difference between mold and pinholing. So when I first opened this jar of canned venison, all of these spots right here were covered with what looked like black soot. And I rubbed my finger over it and it smeared a little bit. And when I took my finger off, it looked like graphite, black graphite. You know, like when you're using a pencil and some of the lead gets on your finger? That's what it looked like, except darker, a darker black color. And after I wash the lid, this is what you're going to see. So pinholing is caused by acidic foods. There are certain compounds in some acidic foods that can react with the metal on the lid. And what's actually happening is it's corroding the metal. And for whatever reason, that black material is produced as a byproduct of that process. And after you wash the lid, what you'll be left with is all of these spots of corrosion. Now I'm going to throw this lid away when I'm done with this video because I wouldn't want to use this lid anymore because of the corrosion, but I just wanted to save it and show it for you as a demonstration for how you can know the difference. So I know I mentioned that acidic foods this can happen with, but it can also happen with meats. Probably the most common culprits are going to be your tomatoes, your meats, and actually rhubarb. Rhubarb is surprisingly very acidic and is very high in this compound that has a tendency to react with metal like this. So after you have inspected your jar, if you open a jar and you see black stuff on the lid, you want to go through those checks. We have a whole video dedicated to 8 signs to know whether or not your food has gone bad. And I will actually put that video up on the screen at the very end of this one. It'll pop up on the screen. You'll be able to click it if you haven't seen that one. It's very important to familiarize ourselves with the signs that canned food has gone bad. But once you have eliminated all that, let's say everything smells good, it doesn't look fuzzy, everything is fine color-wise, it's not turning pink or green on you, then the next thing you need to do is take your finger and just rub over those black spots. And if it either doesn't move at all or it smears like black soot, then it is pinholing, and pinholing is perfectly safe. Your food is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, and you can safely enjoy it as long as all those other factors are not present as far as the signs that your canned food has gone bad. Okay, y'all, that is it. I'll pop that video right up on the screen in case you haven't seen it, and you can check that out and familiarize yourself with the signs that your food has gone bad. But pinholing, nothing to worry about. Okay, see y'all next time. Bye.